You're watching the Kop TV, the voice of football's most famous stand.
Salah to settle it in front of the Kop.
Good morning and welcome back to the Kop TV, episode 62 of Hot Kopics.
Hey!
We're all in a very, very excellent mood today, aren't we, chaps? A massive,
Amazing mood.
Merseyside derby win last night. We've actually also got one of Liverpool's biggest fans at such a young age. It's Mario's beautiful daughter, Megan, in the building. Make some noise. Megan! Maggie! She's got a Liverpool kit on. How are you, Megan? You okay?
Megan, say, how are we, Megan? Say on the mic, how are we? Say, how are we? Okay,
Brilliant. Love to see it. Thanks so much for bringing her on. Jake, massive shout out to you again for coming, bro. You did a belter fan cam last night. Shout out to everyone who's already getting involved in the comments. But listen, how can we not be absolutely buzzing after that last night? Megan, what did you think of the game last night?
I'm done junkie for me.
Megan, say, which one is your favorite player? Say here. Yeah, your favorite, the favorite player, who is it? Come, just say here and you go then. Come on.
I'm very good at a Liverpool and these are just from Antics and Garden.
Who is the favorite player? Mo? You know?
Player, Salah.
Salah.
Well done, Megan. Well done.
She's coming for our jobs.
She's gonna steal our job one
Yeah,
day.
she probably will. Listen, massive shout out to everyone involved. Make sure you're liking the video, commenting with your thoughts on last night's game, and of course, subscribe to the Kop TV if you haven't already. This close to 30,000 subscribers now, so make sure you help us and get involved. Big up to Kazi already talking about Bajcetic and how good he was last night. We might as well start with the game. We'll break it down, gents, but we were all at the game last night. We're all, you were in the Kop as well, weren't you?
No, I was in the main stand.
How was that?
You know what? We weren't bad, you know, considering I was in the main. I was literally on the last row, right to the Everton fans. I was thinking, I'm getting bottled or something here. There's going to be a bottle flowing over at some point, but no, luckily I survived. Seeing a lot of Everton fans get arrested. Yeah, it was chaos, but yeah, the main stand weren't quiet for once, so.
Do you know what? Bye-bye, Megan, as well. She doesn't want to leave. Bless her. Big shout out to Megan. Said what she needed to do, and off she goes. Kicking and screaming, away she goes. Massive shout out to Megan, though, each and every time. So you were in the main stand last night, yeah?
Sorry.
And normally it's a ghost stand in it, really, let's be honest, but it was picked up. And obviously the chaos at the end of the match, it was about the 80th minute when the
When it all kicked off.
Pickford just done like 4 steps that he didn't need to take and then pushed Robertson, but yeah. So it kicked off over there, but it was a good time, yeah.
Megan obviously upset that she is no longer on Hot Kopics episode 62. Big up Megan, future of the Kop TV, absolutely.
She wanted to be here.
She really didn't want to leave, did she?
She loves the camera, I think. She wanted to be here, but she can't. So, yeah, she's so noisy like me. Too much energy. Yeah,
Too much energy, man.
The future of LFC, you know.
Absolutely. The one thing we needed last night, lads, was a massive atmosphere to intimidate them, get under their skin, to stop them, to suffocate them from trying anything. Jurgen Klopp came out after in the press conference, boys, and he said that was special, the atmosphere last night. And I think everyone can agree. I mean, we said before, Mario, it's got to be the biggest it's been in years. Listen, there's probably a couple of games we can pick out that have been better, but a very good atmosphere last night in the ground.
Absolutely buzzing, mates. Absolutely buzzing atmosphere. And of course, that's what we needed after like 3-4, probably not 4, but like 3 months of bad football, bad performance. Finally, we see something like the real Liverpool. Of course, we need to stay calm because it's just one game. We have then Newcastle, then Real Madrid. It's just the first game, but hopefully this is just the first step of something special this season, because we always believe in this team, and we, you know, even when we struggle with the results and with bad defeats like Brentford, like Wolves, like Brighton as well. So we always believe in the team. I always knew that in some point of the season we're gonna get back, because I mean, Klopp, he knows his stuff. He knows what to do, and that atmosphere was very important yesterday. That atmosphere was very good. I'm not gonna say it was the best the last 5 years. I wanted to see like a proper atmosphere, and it's happened. It's happened. Of course, it's derby game. Derby game is special feeling for everyone. It's a special game. And you know, I've noticed a massive hunger and passion from the players last season. Every single player from Liverpool, he gave the maximum of his capacity and possibilities. That's what we needed. For that reason, we won. And I don't want to mention any special player part of the brilliant performance for Bajčetić. Gakpo as well. He played very well.
Yeah.
Mohamed Salah, finally he scored after how long time? He missed. Nunes, brilliant.
2.5 months.
Sharp.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
Nunes was unreal last night.
That assist
I'm
was
just so happy because
unbelievable.
like, I was on Sky Sports News this morning, right? And they said, can Liverpool still get into the top 4? And I said, maybe it's a little bit of a stretch. We're going to ask you in the chat now, can Liverpool get the top 4? But if we play like we did last night, and again, it wasn't vintage football. Everton were pretty poor as well. We're going to play better teams. But seeing Jota back, Firmino, even Virgil was having fights on the bench, on the touchline. I love to see that.
Yeah,
Pushing
love to see
Onana
that.
out the way and all sorts. But then the bit for me that really made me happy, we stayed right until the end. We saw Klopp. He reluctantly, maybe he didn't want to do it, but he looked at us and give us the...
Come on, let's
and
do
it was
it then.
3, and they were slow. And then the last one was like,
Like a proper
It was
relief.
relief.
Yeah.
Did you feel relief more than anything last night, Jake?
I felt joy. Never mind relief. I was I said came on a fan cam, didn't I? And I was just on one. Nearly started getting on the bevies, but no, don't really drink. Kept it in the pocket, didn't go out. But yeah, it was good to be back. It felt like a Liverpool performance. If we as you said before, we suffocated them. We looked on it. But at first, they did look like they had a little bit of spark, and we just put that to bed, and then there was just nothing they had left. And that's why all the antics started going to them a little bit in the head. Like they started getting a bit aggy. Yeah.
That picture of Robertson laughing in Pickford's face.
Oh, I sent you yesterday. Oh.
Unbelievable. I'm actually going to send it to Jacob now to get it on the screen, because
I'm going to tell you something
it's the
else
kind
as
of
well,
picture
Alex.
that
I love him.
it's just unbelievably Robbo to do that,
Just
isn't
Robbo.
it?
Exactly.
Like, trust me, and obviously we've all played football here, but if you're arguing with someone on a pitch and they laugh in your face, it doesn't get much worse than that. Look at him. Pickford's absolutely fuming there.
That doesn't happen in Sunday League though. If someone laughed in the face,
Yeah, you get a punch at the end of it.
He laughed back though, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, I think he realised what Robbo was doing. If he tried to go angry, and Robbo just carry on laughing even more. But Pickford, you absolute mess. You disgrace. You pillock. You are a sausage, a helmet, a muppet, all those words there.
A rat.
A rat, definitely a rat as well. And he gives it all this and that. You know, he's...
Cody lost his head though. Straight after it. He
Cody
lost
Cody
his-
grabbed
He grabbed-
Robbo around the neck and
Yes.
said,
Yeah.
"Calf,
Yeah.
calf."
I've seen someone say he's lucky not to get a red card for that.
Yeah. Well, if you look what Casemiro did
Yeah.
to Will Hughes the other
To,
day, red card.
That was red card, straight red card.
So I don't know. Connor Cody definitely lost his head there as well, because, again, ex-Liverpool player. I mean, he played one game for us.
It looked like it was settling down though, and then he came over and grabbed hold of him, and then it was just
And then it all
went
kicked
left,
off
didn't
again.
And he's
Virgil
not even a
involved.
Scouser. He's from St. Helens, so he's a Wooliba. So
I love it, me though. It's a Merseyside derby. That's what you want to be seeing, don't you? You want to see a bit of
And
antics.
Nunes running over from the bench, giving it all
See
the
that after.
hood up. Because we were watching it, right? And you could see it all kicking off. And then before the game, I was like, I hope Nunes keeps his head, because
Yeah.
it's the kind of game where Coleman stands on his feet, he punches Coleman, gets sent off, right? Because Coleman was up to them tricks last night. But when I saw him sprinting off the bench in his puffer jacket, hooded up, I was going, Nunes, stay out of this one, man. This ain't your fight to
Something
win.
happened with Pickford earlier on in the game, and Salah came over and blocked him,
Yeah.
and carried him away. But yeah, I thought it was going to go off there as well. But oh, thank God.
Let's get into some comments. Massive shout out to De Hughes for the super chat. Massive shout out to you, my friend. Anfield rocking. Bajcetic playing like prime Alonso, and Salah turned up. Gakpo coming and Darwin doing Darwin things, and the injury back, the fight's back. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, do you feel like there's now a new life in Liverpool to actually go to Newcastle and get a result, win against Real Madrid, Palace as well, be a tough game. I don't know, something over me now. Like I'm more confident that this can be turned around now. 17 games to go in the league.
Exactly. What I'm talking. How many times we say that, guys? We've got like half season to play. Just the top 4 is not over. I mean, it's a lot of 17 games to play. 17 games.
They
Possibly we can
movement
do
of stuff.
like 50 points. Of course, we're not gonna do 50 points, but I mean, we have this chance. And now the only thing we need is be consistent every game. Game by game. We've got Newcastle, then we've got Real Madrid, which is completely different in Champions League. We know the Champions League nights in Anfield. It's something special. So now the most important thing is go to Newcastle, do a very, very good game and try to win. Because this season Newcastle is one of the best teams in the league. They are one of the best teams this season. They concede very, very few goals. Probably
They don't score many goals.
They don't score,
as well.
but they don't concede as well.
Yeah. A lot of draws they've had this season.
Last 6 games, they had like 4 draws, so
yeah.
far draws. So it's going to be a super, super tough game. And we need to win, because if we win Newcastle, then mentally, man, we will fly. Because if we win Newcastle, we have just 6 points with a game in hand from the top 4. Last week...
When you say it like that, it sounds extremely doable.
Yeah. One thing I liked about last night, we looked, like we keep saying, oh, we're back. I said on the fan cam, we're back. You know, and it's one of them things that you just say, but we actually looked like we was game for the scrap. If it went to a scrappy game, we were game for that. And we haven't looked like that. We look like we shied away the whole season. We look like we're just half-assed half of the games. Like there's been times where I've been screaming at Trent on that right-hand side, and like players are just walking around the pitch, but we looked up for it from the minute go. Do you know what I mean? As soon as the whistle went, we looked up for it. And even when we didn't shy away when, like, normally, like recently we've been, if they're up for it, we seem to take a back step, but we just kept putting it on them and just suffocated them.
Yeah, we did. There was a beautiful moment as well when Pickford gets the ball and Henderson kind of clatters into him, puts him on his ass, gets the whole Kop up, and he's going around going, come on, boys, we can do this.
Pickford is a clown, mate.
He's an absolute...
He's a clown, seriously.
T-Rex clown,
I don't hate players usually.
I hate him.
I don't hate players.
Happy
but
to
I start
say
to hate him, seriously. His attitude, it's horrible, mate. But not just in the derby games, like always. Even with the national team. He wants to be the, you know, like...
He loves himself. But he's actually not that good. This is the problem.
That's it.
I like it in a derby though, because it gets it going.
Yeah.
You want it. You want them characters in a derby, to be fair. But you should have seen what Harvey did, because obviously he was in the main stand. He's running, like, warming up, and he's going to the Everton fans, like yawning at them and that.
I would have just, if I was warming up, I'd be like, going down, going down. The songs were flying around last night. This is your last trip to Anfield.
Wow.
Going down, all that stuff. It was just beautiful to be back. Let's get into some comments then, right? Big up to Jake, who says, Bajcetic is a regular starter now, lad. Wouldn't have thought that at the start of the season, but he's really earned his spot. We're going to speak a lot more about this fella as well. Big up to Megan, the future of the Kop TV. Sending Everton back to the relegation zone. Exactly, that's what we were supposed to do last night, and we did it, back in the bottom 3. Mario, check Salah 100 goals. You are on TV. There you go. You're celebrating with, well, did you bring the programme?
I forgot to bring the programme.
Mario was in the programme for the game last night.
I sent you a picture just now.
Okay, maybe I can send it.
Yeah, you can send to Jacob. From yesterday, after the Salah's goal. You can...
Do you reckon they're actually going to go down though? Do you think they're going to go down?
That's what we hope.
The hope is, the realism is, if they play like that, then but because there's still a long way to go and it's Deitch, then maybe not. But if I'm honest, bro, I'd love to see them go down.
I think I would. Their quality is so bad, mate.
They haven't got any.
Look my face.
There you go. There's Mario celebrating with Salah last night. If we zoom in, you can see under the arm there. There you go. There's the big man.
He was just like, you know, like just from me and Alex that distance.
Yeah.
Of course, I couldn't reach him because otherwise banned for 5 years if I tried to touch him.
That's emotion right there.
That is emotion, mate.
I jumped from the 4th row, I jumped straight away. And I pass all the people who have to touch him off. Mohamed Salah, you know, he's It's not his best season, of course, but that player is, in the big moments, in the big games, he always makes the difference. So
you know what? You're so right, because even I'm just sending the picture of you in the program to Jacob, but in the big moments when maybe he hasn't been playing well recently, you could see his celebration to the Kop. He was like, "Yeah, I'm still here.
And he's trying
behind me."
He's trying to take players on as well. We haven't seen that in a while, have we?
No, that's true. And he was doing well. He was doing well with that. This is Mario in the program from last night, accompanied by a few really nice words from Jurgen Klopp.
I love that phrase.
Read it out for us.
I know that this isn't the best time that our supporters have ever had following Liverpool, but they also have a part to play in every game we are involved in from this point on.
It's almost like you said that quote.
Exactly. That's what I told you yesterday.
It's like it's your page on the magazine. Unbelievable, man.
And that picture is, it's nice. Just a proper emotion, involved it, 100% mentally in the team, praying for the team, and
eyes closed. Love to see it.
Deep breath.
Sean says that meant so much to Jurgen. You could tell from his face. 100% you could. Gakpo gained the needed confidence. AGT, nice jacket. Thank you very much, Scouse African. This couldn't have come at a better time. Can we get it back on the screen? It's quite small for me to read. No, just the normal chat. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this couldn't have come at a better time, really. Say we win on the weekend, just think how much confidence the players will have for real. Mario, I saw you in the crowd celebrating our Xabi. You still definitely look so. I saw him again on TV yesterday, and I was like, "This is ridiculous."
It's Mario. Mario's
it's everything.
Mario's brother.
It's literally everything. It was a bit emotional yesterday, playing very well, seeing the players back again. Salah more like himself, and the great atmosphere up the Reds. Yes, we are still happy, but it's still time to have a clear out.
Absolutely.
Says Scouse African. If we beat Newcastle, I think we've got a great chance. Come on, Redmond, says Lawrence. And the Hughes, we've read that one out. Thank you very much. Robbo laughing in Pickford's face. That was the highlight for me. Nunez was playing, well, Nunez was like a proper 14-year-old Scally with his hood up during the scrap.
That's it.
Love to see it. Question here for you, Mario, from Nathan. Mario, where are you from in Italy, and do you have a favourite Italian team?
I'm not born in Italy. I'm born in Bulgaria, but I used to live 20 years next to Rome in Anzio. And I absolutely hate Italian football, mate. Absolutely hate it. I don't follow Italian football, just Liverpool, and that's it. To be honest, when I was
if you had to pick an Italian team,
when I was 11, I was not a supporter, but just, I was following a little bit just Lazio. But not following, I used to like Hernan Crespo.
Yeah.
And, when you are 10, 11, you change teams every but I always was a big red since then. So, but Lazio was just a
but
couple of months.
Roma? Not Roma?
No, I preferred Lazio in the time. But just for
what was this, Pavel Nedved?
That Lazio with Pavel Nedved, with Veron, Crespo.
It's a great team they had.
A great team. They won everything in Italy in 2000.
They won the UEFA Cup that year, didn't they?
No, they won not UEFA Cup. The other one, how is it called, against Mallorca, the final, 1999.
Cup Winners' Cup.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that was the last time. Then they won the Super Cup, European Super Cup against Man United.
Okay.
In 1999, 1-0 Salah.
Seems like you do know quite a lot about them, to be fair.
No, but I just have good memory about this, but I don't care. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I know it's easy to get carried away with a derby win, says JG, but I think we should pump the brakes and hope we can follow this up with a win against Newcastle and Madrid. Absolutely. Gakpo is off to a great start now, finally. And when he scored that goal, boys, it was almost as if he could take on that extra player. He could make that right pass. He could show a bit of pace, that drive when he played in Nunez, who had the shot and curled it wide. Very positive to see. What did you make of his performance last night?
He just had that swagger, didn't he?
Yeah, man.
He had that little spring in his step. I think it was the atmosphere, though. Yeah. Did you see what he said before the game? He said something like, Virgil scored his first goal against Everton. So hopefully I can do the same. And he did that back to him. I was waiting for the clip to come out of him doing it because I seen him doing it. And I was just sat on my arm and was like, I can't even tell anyone that's seen that quote. Yeah, but he was on it. I said to you on the fan cam, didn't I, about him cutting through the middle and he was just beating player. I thought he was going to go all the way, to be honest, but yeah, he looked on it. And I said to you, I think he is going to be one of those players, but we just got to give him time. And I think that goal's going to defo speed up the process a little bit, that confidence in him.
Yeah, well, he's only been at Liverpool a month, really, and we're piling all this pressure on him already. Listen, not a great start, but as you said, is there a better occasion for you to first score a goal, but then also get that atmosphere that he probably hasn't experienced at Anfield so far, that intensity? But I loved his performance last night. I was really happy with it, and I think it was a mature one. Yeah. Listen, we've seen the goals that he scored at PSV. He's not going to turn bad overnight. Yeah. He's 6'4". He's got everything. This lad has everything, really, that you would need. He's tall, he's strong, he's quick, he can score goals.
His pace is
he was the
unbelievable.
captain of PSV as well, so he was a leader. I've seen him score goals in Qatar at the World Cup. So again, time. It's all about time with him.
He's good with both feet as well.
Very good with both feet. Nathan says, big up the Kop TV from Denmark. The downside of Bajcetic's breakthrough could be our owners thinking that we can go with one less midfield signing. Hopefully not. Bajcetic is using this opportunity like Trent did in 17-18. Special talent, says Winnerpool. Happy Mario. And Mario, you should have took the Everton job, Agent Mario. There you go.
You would have put them down.
Yeah.
Therefore.
But you would have pretended it was all part of the plan. Oh, we lost 7-0.
With a sweet talk the press.
Yeah. Cody can only get better and better after his first goal. Sorry if my voice is a bit hoarse today. I was shouting my head off in the Klopp last night, so forgive me. Robertson mocking the Everton players was great to see. Got home at 5 a.m. after travelling from London. The Kop was bouncing. I loved it. Big up to you, Jack O'Hara. No injuries as well last night, boys. Very important that we didn't see anyone go off.
And it's surprising as well.
Some dirty tackles as well, weren't
some dirty tackles. And how? Listen, we won the game. That's what we focus on. We focus on the good performances. But that referee last night, if you're watching, you sausage, they should have had at least 5 yellow cards last night. How many times did he let them get away? He did.
He shit the bed.
He did. And honestly, the refereeing standard in the Premier League this weekend just gone with Arsenal and the Palace disallowed goal, unbelievably poor. So, do you know what? I never really have anything good to say about the refs.
No, we don't care. In England, people just support us. When you watch football, you don't care about referees. In Italy, every time, after every game, they're talking about the referees and how many mistakes they did, and we lost the game because of the referee. Yeah. Typical Mourinho stuff. So he's good for Italy, Mourinho. And we have to mention, Alex, that yesterday after the game, we spoke with the Everton player who scored in the last Xabi game when Everton won in Anfield with supporters, 1999, Kevin Campbell.
And what did he tell us? He was very complimentary to Liverpool.
Very nice lad.
Great guy. I've met him before.
Very nice
when I met him, he said, "Oh yeah, you're from like he knows Robbie and he's on AFTV and stuff."
Because he's from Arsenal. He used to play like 10 years in Arsenal.
For sure, yeah.
I didn't know that.
He's a legend.
I didn't know.
But he was saying we saw him in the car park in the Shell garage with another one of my mates who I was working with yesterday. But he was saying, yeah, Everton have just been so mismanaged, Liverpool. He went like that, didn't he? He was like, this club?
His club is boss.
He went like that. Yeah. And he said they were never going to win. And they didn't. But big up to him. Cade Gamer says, big up from the Bristol area, lads. Hope to be hopefully coming to Anfield soon. Is that a Bristol accent?
It's
around there, isn't it?
I don't know.
Is that?
Somerset? That one.
Is it not Somerset? I swear it is Somerset. That's just a mad one there. I love the pressing as well last night from Hendo. He gets a massive shout out from me. Because again, we've been speaking about the midfield, the lack of legs, but we had the legs last night. Boys.
Yesterday.
Right, and Hendo was just running on.
Hopefully it's not one of them though where it's like
flash in the pan just because it's the derby.
Because it's the derby. Like I want to see that week in, week out.
Absolutely.
Exactly, consistency. That's what we need. Fabinho
wasn't great when he came.
Not very well yesterday.
No, didn't play that
Probably
great,
the worst Liverpool player, let's say like this.
Yeah.
So he needs time to back the real one, because for me, Fabinho, man, come on.
Yeah.
For me, Fabinho is one of the most
important. It's a pirate
important.
accent. Who are?
It's a pirate.
Is that what? Listen, you're going to have to get in touch.
Jack Sparrow.
Fella. It's a bit of rum. rum and sugar and tea and that kind of stuff. Back to 1920 Hendo yesterday. We haven't seen that in a while. And the only player from the Everton side I would want in our team is Onana. He was backing the boys on the bench last night. He was getting involved in the scrap. He is a good player.
He is.
There's no doubt about that.
And do you know
what? We could actually,
well.
he loves it.
On the corners, he was going up to the Everton fans and giving them
Giving it all that.
that nod and that. He's loving it when they're singing.
He loves that. But you know, if he didn't play for Everton, I'd definitely have him at Liverpool. He's the kind of player that we actually need right now. Right, let's spend a bit of time, gents, talking about one of the best performances of the night. The 18-year-old Spanish/Serbian midfielder who will play for Spain, from what we're hearing, Stefan Bajcetic. Now, I have to put my hands up and say that before the game, I said this is the kind of game where you go for a midfield of Fabinho, Hendo, and maybe Milner in the derby. And I said also Stefan Bajcetic, maybe don't play him in this game. He's so young, he's never really been in a derby before. But this kid, every time I see him, boys, he gets better and better. He's 18. And I made a point last night in the fan cam straight, we'll come to you first, that when we signed Xabi Alonso at 23, this kid's got 5 years on that. And when he came, how good did we say Alonso was? But this kid is 5 years younger. What do you think of him?
I thought he was 20.
Yeah.
I said to you, he's 18. I thought he was 20. I just couldn't believe him. I was watching him. You know, he's got a little bit of technique at Gerrard, Danny. When you watch him, it's like the start to him. Like, I was watching him, I was like, wow, that kid was special every 5 seconds. Just like, he was just on it. Like, the whole team was on it, but he just stood out. Even with the whole team on it, he stood out between everyone. He was, for 18. At 18, I weren't doing that. You know what I mean? No one was doing that at 18. Special.
I mean, even Stevie G, I don't think was that good at 18.
Yeah, someone said that. I've seen that.
Was he?
Not that good.
Not that good.
Probably when he turned 20, he starts to be a superstar. But 18, not that good. Different player, Gerrard. Yeah. But when he was 18, but Bajcetic is impressive, mate.
It's the tackling, it's the legs, which are very impressive, and it's the passing. Like, he was pinging about, and I would compare it to Xabi Alonso. That's why I said, because of the ping on him. But he gets the ball and he looks up, pings it across the pitch. He's 6 foot, you know, so he's going to grow out as well. Like, he's only 18. So by the time he's 21, 22, he's going to be a unit.
He's going to be on that strength diet, isn't he?
100%, bro, yeah, on the inhalers. But I feel like he is the future
and he's
for
got
us
good
and
teacher
for
as well.
Spain. He's got the best teacher in Thiago in the world.
Exactly.
His dad used to play with Thiago at Celta Vigo.
Exactly.
He has got everything. And again, this is another player that we're sitting here saying he's got everything that you will need for the future. And, you know, Spain are lucky now. Pedri, Gavi, Bajcetic. That is their midfield for the next 10 years, no?
I wanted to say that Gavi, Pedri and Bajcetic for the Spanish, probably better than Busquets.
And he's younger than them both as well, right?
No, Gavi is 2004, Pedri 2002, he's 2004. Oh, okay. So same age with Gavi.
Your football knowledge is amazing.
It's mad, isn't it? I don't know how he knows all these numbers.
His is better, trust me. Like overall like Premier League, he knows like better than me. Yeah. Probably about Liverpool, probably it's like 51-49 for me.
Yeah, go on.
Just about Liverpool. I'll give you that. But overall Premier League, man, you are unbelievable, seriously.
But Jake in the comments saying, next Xabi lad, what a player. And do you know what? Massive shout out to Joe Gomez as well last night. Didn't make a mistake.
Well. He did well. He looked up-footed as well.
Didn't make a mistake.
No, that's true.
It sounds like you're going to say something negative now.
This is the only one player that is available at the moment. Van Dijk wasn't ready yesterday, so we have to play with Gomez at the moment. And I'm not happy of him. I'm not happy of his performance during this season. I don't want to see any more Liverpool player. But when he has to play, I'm happy to see performance like yesterday, because he looked solid yesterday. He was okay, no mistakes, which is a little bit like, you know, is surprising for us. Gomez without mistakes is, you know.
And their striker, that Ellis Sims, he's a big lad, physical.
Number 50.
Yeah, I think it's one of the young lads. Is he Scouse?
What that, bro?
I never heard about that.
Where's he from? He's born in Oldham.
So he's Monks.
He was at the Sunderland Academy. Then went to Blackpool. Now he's at Everton. Played 3 games. 1.9 meters. Again, tall, physical.
Perfect for the championship.
Perfect for the championship. That's where they'll be next season, inshallah.
Inshallah.
But Joe Gomez dealt with him. But let's go back to Bajcetic, because again, is this the kind of player now, considering the fact that we still need midfielders? Do you think the owners will now look at him and say, well, he's just saved us, 50 to 70 mil? Or do you still try and get 3 or 4 in?
Absolutely no question about it. Of course, we need players because we need to get rid of people like Oxy, like Naby Keita as well. Bajcetic is a surprise for everyone. He's so mature for that age. So clever. You know, when you're 18 and you start, and especially in this Liverpool, for example, if he starts to play last season with that Liverpool from last season and he played well, not surprising, it's okay. The team is going well. So this is the new player. He does the things good, rightly, and he's doing well. But in this Liverpool this season, making the difference in that way with that midfield, because our biggest problem, our biggest, is the midfield. So Bajcetic is just 18 and he makes the difference last 5 games. He's probably the best player every game. So this is absolutely incredible for that guy, and we strongly believe in him. And of course, we need to invest money. Doesn't matter how good is he. We need to invest money next summer. We need to spend £200 million for at least for 3 midfielders. Very high level, of course. One of them is Bellingham, no doubt about it. Because I think Bellingham already like a Liverpool player for me. In my heart, he's already a Liverpool player. I want
your heart to be broken, though, man. On Valentine's Day.
I believe that Bellingham is coming. There is no reason. The only one reason that for me is not going to come is the top 4. If we not reach the top 4, I will say adios to him. If we reach the top 4, 100% he's coming. And of course, we need another 2 players apart of Bellingham.
If he doesn't come, get the tissues on that table in the summer.
And it is Valentine's Day as well, guys. I personally don't celebrate. I think it's a bit cheesy, a bit corny.
Bullshit.
I love my girlfriend.
My Valentine's Day.
Yeah, do you know what?
Sexy bastard.
Nunes is a sexy mofo, though, isn't he? Really, like he's a very good-looking boy, I have to say.
Yeah.
Well, listen.
His girlfriend is not bad, by the way.
Oh, yeah. Well, I bet you've had a look at that as well, haven't you? You naughty man. On Valentine's Day, how dare you? But he is going to be a special player as long as his minutes are managed properly, says Captain Sal. Do you know what? The first time I really caught eyes on Bajcetic was the Strasbourg game. Do you remember in pre-season?
When we lost 3-0.
We lost 3-0.
The friendly, yeah.
But there was a free kick outside. Do you remember this? There was a free kick outside the box, yeah? And I think... Listen, there weren't any first-team players play him. He took it, and I think it hit the bar, or the keeper had to make a big save.
The keeper made the save.
A very good save.
And rolled ends, wasn't it?
It was.
I remember that, yeah.
And it went over, and you're thinking, how's he going to get it up and down? But he did. And that's another little string to his bow. He can take free kicks. I would have liked to have seen him shoot. You know, at that bit when he was running through last night.
I was watching it, I was thinking, who's this kid taking his free kick? I can't remember who was next to him that wanted to take it.
Against Strasbourg, the free kick.
Yeah, there was someone that's a bit more.
Is it Curtis Jones, maybe?
This is fun.
This is. Yeah, let me see.
I was like, let him take it, just let him take it, and then he's done that. I was like, oh.
Yeah, Fabio Carvalho, I think it was.
Fabio Carvalho.
I took my granddad the game and I seen Carvalho. I was like, give Carvalho this.
What's happened with Carvalho, lads? What's happened?
Heavy, man, for him. But we'll still use him. We'll still use him at some point in the season. But I don't know. Maybe he doesn't train well. We don't know. MK saying he can tackle, pass, run. Technically brilliant. Absolutely, he is. And Thiago does have a huge influence on him. There isn't a better person in football to have that arm around you. I mean, they're probably doing, the whole chest and ping it 30 yards. They they just must be doing that in training. Because I don't think there's many players that can actually do that apart from Thiago. Like, he's definitely one of them.
He's got good teachers. Milner, Henderson, Fabinho, Thiago, all good teachers.
He's a lucky boy.
He's a lucky boy.
He's a lucky boy.
Just the whole squad in general, really.
Yeah, and the manager.
Yeah.
Imagine when you train for Liverpool and you are just 18 and you got that quality and you got like Thiago Alcantara and Milner. Yeah. Milner is he's a teacher.
And they keep your head level as well. You're never bigger than the squad.
Exactly. That experience they have, they can teach you like, okay, you are doing well, so try to do. Don't be excited too much. You know, it's very important when you have like players on that level to teach you how to behave, how to do. You know, it's very important.
What about this question for you, Mario? Next season, once Naby goes, we give the number 8 to Stefan.
Definitely better than Naby Keita.
Yeah?
In 5 games, he does better than Naby Keita in 5 seasons. Yes. I agree with me, mate.
I think not a be shy to be fair. But I don't know about the 8 like.
Absolutely. Bajčetić is better than Naby Keita.
Well, currently he's number 43, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's this thing about you keep the squad, the original squad number you're given. Look at Trent. Carragher never changed from 23. Gerrard was 28, 17, then 8.
Yeah.
So there is an argument for both sides to keep it. It's unique. But then if the number 8 does become available in the summer, let us know in the comments right now. Who would you give that number 8 to? Who deserves it? And at the minute, if we're looking at future talents, one that has it all really technically, is there anyone standing out more than Bajcetic?
Because number 10 is already number 10 is already occupied from Bellingham.
Yeah.
So the number 8 is
Do you reckon
available.
he is a number 10 though?
Yeah,
He's been number 22 all of his career. Bellingham,
number 10
hasn't he?
is the best number for that kind of player.
Yeah?
Like
I would
attacking
say number
midfielder.
8 for him.
Yeah.
Stevie. 10 in my head, that's
You know,
a
at the
Coutinho
moment,
or-
number 8
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
have that value from before because of Naby Keita. He just ruined that number down for us. For me, number 8 is legendary number for Liverpool. Is the most important number for Liverpool. But after Naby Keita took that number, now is so. Let's give him to Bajcetic probably in the future, not next season. In the future,
Yeah, I
if he deserve it.
agree with that. I agree with that. If we don't give it to Bellingham and Bellingham does come in, if we just hold out on it, because you don't want that pressure on a young kid at that age. Like,
But he can deal with it. Mo Salah last night said he's been the best player for Liverpool in the last few months.
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely
Yes.
true.
So if you're the, he can clearly do, and that's why I had to hold my hands up. So I didn't think he was ready for that derby atmosphere last night. But what do I know?
He's so calm,
Obviously
mate.
nothing.
So calm.
he loves
So
to get stuck
calm,
in
bro.
How
as
is
well.
possible
Loves
to
a
be
tackle,
like?
man.
He loves it.
A bit of realism, though, here from Chris, who says, I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but Everton were really bad last night and both goals were terrible defending. We offered nothing else, by the way. What do you think of that?
And we've been lucky for the first goal, mate.
And we were lucky for the first
post.
goal.
Bro, I didn't notice during the game. I didn't notice the post.
Oh yeah, I seen it from the post.
Didn't
That
see
is
it.
why Pickford is, for me, will always let whatever team he's playing for down because of mistakes like that.
When we went on the counter attack, though, I just thought goal. I don't know why it just clicked in me.
But both goals were counter attacks. Both
goal.
goals. Excellent goals. But what do you make of this though? Should we maybe calm down a little bit because it was Everton?
I don't know. Like a lot of that squad's still from like look what they did last season. They're not completely terrible. You know what I mean? They've got something in. There's a few that are terrible.
Yeah.
But
Who was the worst player last night for Everton?
For
you?
Everton. Ooh, this is a good question. I don't know.
It's got to be Pickford. I can't blame
I don't
the
even know
strikers.
the players. The
I
striker.
can't say that just because he didn't get the service.
Yeah.
That's
Number
not his
50. I
fault.
don't know even his name.
Sims.
Sims.
Ellis Sims.
Like
yeah.
the games. Sims.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Like the game. But listen, no, we're not having any Debbie Downers on today, Chris. Off your pop.
No, but
I'm
he's
joking.
right,
Make
mate.
sure you
He's
like,
right.
comment, and
Everton is
subscribe.
not quality.
No,
Yeah,
of
yeah,
course
he
he's
is.
right. Of
He's
course
right. He's right.
That, lads, a bonus, no doubt, but FSG cannot F about. We have to undertake the biggest clear out in our history and replace every one of them, says Northred. I'm looking at 5 to 7 names to be gone in the summer. Bellingham will be given the number 8 shirt. His idol is Gerrard, says Bear. Mario tried 250 to 300 million. Bellingham easily 120 to 150.
Okay.
If we are waxing on about an 18-year-old being our best player, then we really do have some issues at our club. It's true.
That's true.
It is
100% true.
It's not an ideal situation, but again, through dark times, through adversity, you might get a flower growing in the concrete, and that's what we've got at the minute. Look at Michael Owen though. When he came through, he was our best player at 17. 17, 18.
Yeah, but Michael Owen is just different planet, mate.
Yeah.
he loves Michael Owen, doesn't he? He loves Michael Owen.
He
He
loves
was my
man.
face side.
Yeah, mate, it's
I
great.
started to support Liverpool because of him.
Great, really. Yeah, of course. Yeah, mate, it's buy this now. the amount
different
of
level.
adverts that sausage is on. He's done every sector.
Who's that?
Michael Owen. the adverts in
Don't
his
call him
life.
sausage. Come on, respect for
Bro,
Michael Owen,
no.
bro. Why not?
You're a sausage if you want to respect
Come
Michael
on,
Owen.
respect him, man.
Listen,
he won the
I
Ballon d'Or on
loved him.
21.
Yeah. So I had his
that
poster
Bro, he
on my
brought
wall.
us 5 trophies in 6 months. 5 trophies. And he scored in every final the winning goal. Respect for Michael Owen, man.
You sound like Mourinho. Respect.
Yeah, yeah.
Three, me. Respect.
No, Michael Owen, I know.
No, Mario, I'm going to disagree with you here, bro. Jake?
Yeah, I disagree.
Yeah.
Listen,
Listen,
Man United.
we all remember our first
Don't say
loves.
this, I know.
We all remember our
I'm
first
trying
love. No, but this is your problem. You're deluded by love. You loved him. He broke your heart, and you're trying not to forget that. That's
pitch.
like Tegan getting off with like one of the
Don't give
Redmond
example
lads.
with the
yeah?
mates. It's different. Don't
That's
give
like my bird going off with Paul from Redmond TV. Yeah.
Why you give
And then
example with Paul?
big up to Paul. Never going to happen, by the way.
He's married as well. Shut up.
It's just a silly example that I
Yeah,
thought of
okay.
on the spot.
But it's different.
How could I forgive her after that? She's won me a couple Ballon d'Ors, but then she goes there.
Yeah, but this is personal.
To be fair, I should have said like United Stand or a Man United channel. Flex from you. Anyway, let me stop talking about my bird cheating on me.
Bro, he's a Liverpool supporter. You have to think
Jeez.
about it. Michael Owen is a Liverpool supporter. He loves Liverpool inside himself. I know. I saw that being his book's presentation.
I feel
and
like
he
he's
was
got-
talking 1 hour
What are you
about
doing, man?
I feel like he's got a room just dedicated to Michael Owen somewhere.
Yeah.
Torres was better than Owen. Who the fuck says this, please?
Nah, Owen was special.
Fernando Torres, 181 games, 81 goals, something like that. How many trophies we won with Fernando Torres? 0. What are
Owen,
you talking about?
157 goals for Liverpool, I think.
Cool.
Owen.
Michael Owen,
In all comps?
297 goals, 158 goals.
Games and goals, yeah.
Games and goals like for Liverpool.
He
In
was-
Premier League, like 100 something.
Listen, we're not denying
better
that.
than Owen, yeah.
We're
It's
not
the
denying that. And
biggest
the accent
bullshit
is spot
ever.
on because I've been working on it for some time. But, you know, even when my mum met him, he was the same old Michael there. So he's a sausage. Are you taking the mickey, mate? Says Ross. See? People aren't happy with this, Mario. They're not.
I know.
This is a bad shout, this. Give Arthur the number 10.
I agree.
That's a helmet shout, that. He's definitely getting off as well, isn't he? Oh, what about this? Oh, no, but Hendo's number 14.
I was gonna say.
To be like the new,
Xabi.
Xabi
But you
Alonso.
can't take that away from Hendo.
No.
Nah, Hendo's done too much. I mean, what other number are available? What other squad numbers are there for us? that
Number
we-
7 probably next season.
Milner, yeah?
If Milner go.
Number 7.
Number
Who
7
could-
is very important
Darwin?
number, mate.
Another
No,
Uruguayan
Darwin
striker?
is not number 7.
He's number
Darwin is-
27, though. So he's got a 7 there already.
Darwin is more than like number 9.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not
I hear
7.
that.
7 is like a number
But Suarez
that...
wasn't a number 7, was
Yeah,
he?
but Suarez was genius.
Yeah.
Genius.
But
Yeah.
wait till you see Darwin,
Darwin,
next year.
Darwin is different. No. Darwin is different kind of player. He's not. He hasn't got that genius that
You could give him it though because of the 7 with Suarez.
Did you see that little bit of skill Darwin did last night when he was surrounded by, when he dragged it back and put it
Yeah.
out? That was
yeah.
unbelievable. That was genius. And we spoke to some Uruguay lads last night, didn't we? Joaquin and Martin. Big up to you lads. We were speaking to them about how much they love Darwin. They were saying have patience. And,
Of
and
course.
it's true.
That's a shout.
It is.
Lewis Diaz has 7.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, yes.
shout.
Where's
I
that
love that.
shout? Where's that shout? Let me scroll down.
Luis Diaz number 7. I love to see
Number
that.
7 reserved for Mbaps.
Yeah,
Diaz 7. So he's 23 now.
23.
And then could you give 23 to Bajcetic?
Why not?
I like the number 23.
I love it.
actually. Carragher's number as well, isn't it?
Michael Jordan, Carragher,
David Beckham at Real Madrid.
Beckham,
Who
else?
Number 23s.
Rafael van der Vaart.
We were supposed to buy him once. Don't
I
we?
remember.
Do you know what? Number 7 for Luis Diaz. That's a great shout.
Great shout.
I like that shout. Absolutely. I cheated on is with the enemy is unforgivable. Doak, number 7. Injured at the minute, isn't he? Ben Doak, unfortunately. Stefan Bajcetic, Busquets, Stefan Xavi Hernandez. Or is that his full name, is it? Stefan Bajcetic, Busquets, Steven Xavi Hernandez. Some name. Big up to you, Honesty or Tensi. Always send it in super chat.
Mason Mount number 10.
Right, so this is what I wanted to ask you. I was in a cab with this guy going to Manchester the other day for a job that you will see soon.
On Sunday.
On Sunday, it's out. It was myself, Mario, James and Ruby. But you said that you would love to see Mason Mount. Now, you've made your point. What do you think, Jake?
I agree with them. to be
You
honest.
agree?
I think, didn't you speak last week on it?
Good lads.
Didn't you speak
See,
last week on it?
I'm not with you boys on this one, man.
I don't understand why. Your knowledge is amazing. And Mason Mount is unbelievable
See?
player.
True
mate.
Don in the comments. He's with me. F that. Listen, I've obviously seen exceptional moments from him. But you ask any Chelsea fan right now what they think of Mason Mount. He's not been anywhere near it this season. And is he even going to start when all these lads truly get bedded in next season? The Maduekes, the Felixes, the Mudriks, Enzo. Is he even going to play at Chelsea? And his contract is up, so he will attract offers. Even though I don't want to see him at Liverpool, I do think Jurgen Klopp does. I do think he looks at him and goes, he's a bit of me.
Yeah.
What's your opinion? You can speak now.
I think that I like Mason Mount since the derby, when he used to play for Derby County. And he was like Frankie Lampard's favorite player because he brought him to Chelsea as well. I don't know. That player is just, I like his technique. He's a midfielder, but different with a lot of skills. He's very technical as well. We miss that kind of player. I'm not saying that's similar to Coutinho. It's not similar to Coutinho. But I think it's that player who can make the difference for Liverpool. He's different player.
What's his main qualities, do you think?
His vision, his quality with the ball. With the ball. When he gets the ball, he's got quality.
Because I don't know where his best position is.
Klopp loves this stuff. He loves to, players that can play in 5-6 different positions, 4 or 5 different positions. So I think Mason Mount could be a very good sign for Liverpool.
James Maddison, a better shout, says Dahir.
I like Maddison as well, but...
See, I'd go Maddison over Mount, I would.
He's creative, Maddison.
Free
He's
kicks,
good.
assists.
He's creative.
Scores goals. Scores a lot more goals than Mount, no? From what I've seen.
Maddison scores more goals than Mount.
I'd say so. Let us know in the comments, James Maddison or Mason Mount for Liverpool at the summer. Who knows? Who are we realistically looking at? Bellingham, Nunes and Mount. Don't think that's too bad for depth. Would rather Ward-Prowse. Did you guys see the video of Ward-Prowse, right?
That he picked all Liverpool.
So it was a this or that, and they said Lampard, Gerrard, Scholes, Alonso, Suarez, Drogba, Suarez. Like, bro, this guy's begging to come to Liverpool.
He's a Liverpool supporter.
This guy's the best free kick taker in Premier League history.
After David Beckham.
After David Beckham. Fair enough.
That's true.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But he's only 2 or 3 free kicks behind him now.
2, I think, yes.
Yeah, James Ward-Prowse. We need a midfielder.
Yeah.
Bro, is nailed on, surely. I love the kid.
I'll take anyone at the minute.
Tell me why you don't like Mason Mount.
I think the Chelsea thing hurts me a lot because I don't hate any more teams than Chelsea. I just hate them.
Just the reason because he plays for Chelsea. Just for that.
When was the last time? I just can't really remember us doing much business with them in terms of, them selling us players. Like, if they sell us him, if I was them, I wouldn't even want to sell him to a rival because next season, I know they're worse than us right now, which is saying something. But next season, surely Chelsea are going to work it out and go on a big run. I just feel like we could do a bit better, if I'm honest, and someone a bit more consistent. And we could probably get someone cheaper. He's English. He's going to be 50 mil, bro. Do we need to spend that money on
Because
that?
he's English, I know. The English players, they have a different
David
value.
Beckham, how many free kicks did he score in the Premier League?
18, I think.
Correct.
And he's 16.
Correct. That's unbelievable.
Ward-Prowse is 16.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Do you know who's 3rd down to 8th? Cristiano Ronaldo, 12.
12 free kicks, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Thierry Henry, 12.
12. Legends.
Gianfranco
Zola. What's a belt
12. Sebastian Larsson. Remember his free kicks? For Sunderland. 11.
The Swedish lad.
Yep. Laurent Robert scored an unreal free kick against Liverpool that was made into the goal film. Remember that?
Robert is the Newcastle player.
Left foot, top
the
corner.
Left foot, yes.
He scored 11. And Morten Gamps Pedersen got 10.
I was going to mention Pedersen.
Strike
he played
on
for
him.
Blackburn, didn't he?
For Blackburn, yeah. Morten Gamps Pedersen.
Yeah, I'm not sure people are agreeing with you in the comments here, Mario. I'm booing Mount from now on. Absolutely crap. Says, fair
But
enough.
why? There's no explanation why.
What rubbish is Mario talking, says Ross.
If he signs for us, though, if you want to change the tune, he'll be the best player in the world as soon as he signs.
Mario
Always
will be
happens.
there at the club shop printing Mount on.
No.
Megan down
Always
there.
on the other side.
just for Bellingham. I'm gonna buy it like a player T-shirt just for
Owen and Torres on the back.
no Torres, no. Just for Bellingham.
Why do you think Torres doesn't get the, like, obviously United and, like, they're not as big rivals as Chelsea, but why do you think Torres doesn't get the stick that Owen does?
Because with
Because he's
Torres,
better looking than Owen.
you know, bro. Because
Sexy
for
lads.
me, a legendary player for Liverpool is someone. Because we are not, with all my respect, Newcastle or Blackburn. So we need trophies, man.
Yeah.
So for me, Michael Owen is a legend for the reason that he brought 6 trophies in how many years he played? 7 years he played for Liverpool. So with Fernando Torres, he played 3 years and a half. We've been a great team in Europe. We used to win like a lot of games in Premier League as well. That season, 2008-2009, he was just brilliant. Even the first season, 7-8, he was unbelievable. But for me, to judge a great striker for Liverpool, bring me a trophy and you're gonna be a legend forever for me. Because I judge the players in that way. Just bring me a trophy. Every trophy you want, any trophy.
I think it's the heartbreak of him leaving.
And then he went.
Then go to United.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what it is, I think, instead of Torres, like...
Yeah. A couple of comments to rattle through before we finish up here, guys. Big up to Honesty Hortensia again. It's self-explanatory. Bajcetic is 43, 4 plus 3 equals 7. So, Bajcetic, Busquets needs to be number 7. What a talent. He showed Fabinho how to dominate in midfield. And the legs on him were unreal last night. Homegrown as well. He's talking about Mason Mount there, I think, is Ant Dicko, who also says, afternoon, lads. Going down, going down, going down, going down, going down, going down. Any news on the takeover? Still nothing, unfortunately, Zoshim. Big up to you. And just before we go, remember, guys, I'm going to put the link to the Discord channel in the chat for you right now. So it's nice and easy for you to join it. The conversation carries on. Everything Liverpool goes on in there. People react to shows. They tell us what videos they'd like to see. And we've got a strong community in the Discord now. So make sure you join it. And again, suggest anything you'd like to see on the channel. We've been putting out a lot of videos in the last week, haven't we? The Ian Rush interview, unbelievable. We abseiled down the Kop. Mario absolutely shitting himself. So you've got to watch that.
I watched that.
It's very good viewing.
I'd shit myself too, though. So
Yeah.
Man, I don't know how I did it, to be honest. I don't know. When I watched the video, I feel bad for myself.
I watched it with the missus and she said, would you do that? I said, no.
Man.
Would you not?
No.
Oh.
Bro,
I'm weird with heights.
No, he was so calm, but
I was so calm.
No, I don't-
It's a piece
Yeah.
of piss for me.
Yeah.
I can't lie.
I think like if it was for content, I'd do it. You know what I mean? If it was
Yeah,
for content,
We'll,
like,
Yeah,
do
of
it, we'll do
course.
it again, bro. We'll go up there again.
No, I'm not gonna do it anymore. I did it once. That's it. That's it. My bonus is halas. Over.
Right, guys, as we said at the top of the show, we've sent Everton back into the bottom 3 where they belong. Cab driver we had last night, he's not going to be a happy bunny this morning,
Everton
is he?
supporter,
Everton
but have to
supporter.
say, brilliant
Good lad,
lads.
yeah.
Brilliant
One of
lads.
the best Everton fans we've met,
No,
to be
probably
fair.
one of the best, therefore.
Again, we've got a massive video coming out on Sunday with James and Ruby, so make sure you watch that. But sending Everton back down, tick. Bringing everyone back to reality, giving us a bit of hope, tick. Yeah? Bajcetic, tick. Gakpo, tick. Injuries back, tick. Nunes, tick. Salah scoring again, tick. Yeah?
Feels good to have good news, doesn't it?
Unbelievable. Good feelings all around.
Feeling. We miss that feeling, mate.
And just to round it off, Claire Hughes says, I love Mario. He is hilarious.
Thanks very much,
Well, that's
Claire.
why he's on the Kop TV, if I'm honest. He's good fun. Make sure you're liking this stream, guys. It does help us. It gets us up the algorithm and it makes us get more views. So please, please, there's 150 of you here right now. Make sure you like the video. Hopefully this can kickstart our season, lads. That's what we've been talking about all day long. Make sure you subscribe to the Kop TV if you haven't already. Very close to 30,000. Go and follow Jake. Make sure you go and follow Mario as well. And we'll be back next week for more of the same. But until then, take care. Up the Reds. Come on, boys. Up the Reds. Let's get into these Newcastle. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.
Please, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Kop TV.
The voice
Of
of football's most famous stand.